Hello and welcome to Lovely English Stories. Thank you for stopping by. This story is written for advanced English learners. Ready? Let's get started. C1, C2 English Story. The Summer Beach. As Anna looked out onto the perfect view, she felt that there could not be a more beautiful and serene environment in which to find herself. Before her stretched a beach like gold in the summer sunshine, on which children were flying their kites, their giggling a tonic to hear. The crystalline, tranquil sea was a bright, shimmering blue, reflecting the sun's rays like diamonds glittering in the light. The gentle waves lapped on the shore before rolling back into the ocean water, rhythmic and mesmerizing, forging a symphony of sounds, its own sea song. Across the beach, not too far away, a young couple watched people of all ages crabbing in the tidal pools of the rocks. The children, particularly, were fascinated as they searched deep into the pools caused by crevices and holes in the rocks. They carefully lifted stones, looking for any movement. Faint squeals of delight were heard as the youngsters were ecstatic at finding crabs, as well as other diverse creatures, such as starfish, sea urchins, and snails. After studying the marine life, they gently replaced the small rocks and seaweed in order not to disturb the creatures. Further along the shore, a group of children were building an impressive sandcastle, engrossed in their work, toiling happily. The fortification was a work of art made of moist sand, but which was dry enough to maintain form. The sculpture was formed using the edge of a shovel to carve walls, towers, and turrets. The moat was dug out and filled with many buckets of water, carried by the youngsters from the water's edge. When finished, the castle looked magnificent, a masterpiece of art, covered in seashells and pebbled jewels. After playing for a time, the group left their wonderful work to the elements of the sea, the gem blue waves ready to reclaim the sandcastle with the incoming tide. On the glorious vastness of the horizon where two worlds collide, the sun shimmered over distant frothy waves. Cylinders of white moved across the sea, rocking gently, little fishing boats that were reflected in the sun's waves. If fortune was with them, the crew could haul cod, whiting, sole, or European plaice alongside lobster, crab, and shrimp. To the left of the small fleet, a single yacht bobbed as the wave crests rose gently. Perhaps on board were a seafaring family out for a day's recreational cruise, a spirit of optimism and adventure prevailing as they were cradled by the ocean's playground. As the yacht pushed through the water, it bounced in and out of the waves. Its sails flapped in the breeze. Being so close to nature, with the rhythmic movement of the ocean and perhaps the sight of a seal or dolphin, must have been both exhilarating and calming. Nearby, at the sea's edge, a foamy mist of waves lightly sprayed onto little children's faces as they played there. Like the touch of a feather, the tickling tide caused squeals of delight, which were like music to Anna's ears. There is no happier sound than that of children's laughter. In and out of the waves they paddled, mesmerized by their rhythmic pulse. The waves crept steadily forward, drenching the sand and the unwary group. What fun the youngsters had on this delightful day! To Anna, it was like being wrapped in an enchanting, comfortable shawl of warm sounds and a panorama of sights. It was wonderful. Now, let's go through some of the advanced English vocabulary from this story. Alongside. Alongside means next to or together with. Fleet. A fleet is a group of ships or all of the ships in a country's navy. Pulse. A pulse is a regular rhythm. Tranquil. Tranquil. This adjective means calm and peaceful and without noise, violence, or worry. It was a tranquil park. Carve. To carve. To carve is to make something by cutting into it, especially wood or stone, or to cut into the surface of stone or wood. For example, I am carving my name into this tree. Engrossed. Engrossed, not engrossed. Engrossed means giving all your attention to something. I was engrossed in the film. To giggle. To giggle is to laugh repeatedly in a quiet but uncontrolled way, often at something silly or rude or when you are nervous. You often giggle with your friends. Haul. To haul, in this circumstance, is to pull something heavy, slowly, and with difficulty. Horizon. Horizon. The horizon is the line at the furthest place that you can see, where the sky seems to touch the land or sea. You can see the horizon on the background of this slide, where the sea meets the sky. Masterpiece or masterpiece. This is a work of art, such as a painting, film, or book, that is made with great skill. The film was an absolute masterpiece, or masterpiece. Both pronunciations are fine. Optimism. Optimism. We have a story about being an optimist. Optimism is the quality of being full of hope and emphasizing the good parts of a situation or belief that something good will happen. You are often, for example, either an optimist, a pessimist, or a realist. Prevailing. Prevailing. This adjective means existing in a particular place or at a particular time. Recreational. If something is recreational, it is connected with ways of enjoying yourself when you are not working. Sometimes we have recreational playgrounds, or fields, or clubs. Serene. To be serene is to feel peaceful and calm and worried by nothing. Youngsters. Youngsters. Youngsters means a young person or group of people, usually an older child. We hope you enjoyed this lovely English story and the vocabulary explanations. Thank you for stopping by, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Get productive and check out our language learning productivity packs on Etsy. Use code YouTube10 for 10% off. You can find the link in the description box below. See you soon!